Timer's out.
And a step off. Fouled away. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Cruz, only 20 years old. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. At the plate, Brandon Belt, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Brandon Belt.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
And this is low, ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants down in order. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Here's Tyler Austin now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Struck him out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Mike Gerber is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. To his left, Paniagua. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Buster Posey now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
First offering on its way. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Line to the right side. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Standing in, Joel Cruz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Simmons shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone. Coming to the plate now, Salvatore Ramiro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster.
The bat.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. First baseman Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler Austin.
Into the box now, Tyler Austin, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Austin is a batting line residing in the 30s.
Matty, he struggled against right.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
The center fielder, Mike Gerber.
Pickoff throw to third, and he's back in standing. Stepping in now, Mike Gerber. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. So striding in, Buster Posey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Austin over at second. Gerber at first, 2 out in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Just a tick behind for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Duggar is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the settling in now, Joel Cruz. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Nino Paniagua.
Second baseman, Nino Paniagua.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Now at the plate, Lee Min. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for San Francisco, number 8, Aaron Altair.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 54 runs batted in. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Yelich. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Salvatore Ramiro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Altair leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
3.
McCutchen will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Andrelton Simmons.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Altair is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Winker sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding into the box, Steven Duggar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Duggar.
Ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this.
Your attention, please. Incident for San Francisco.
Yeah, they beat him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
6-3 the final score today. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Joel Cruz wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Madison Bumgarner was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jeremy Jeffress gets a 4-out save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking
Ladies and
lot, and we'll
gentlemen,
have baseball from
your
Miller Park in Milwaukee
Milwaukee
tonight. The
Brewers.
first of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joel Cruz is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top pitchers in the game. He has a career ERA in the low ones, so he's been doing his thing for a long time, and boy, it sure makes it a lot easier on your offense when you know, heck, you go out and score 2 runs, you've got a pretty good chance to win a game when this guy's on the mound.
St. Louis.
At the plate, David Novoa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Batting second, the center fielder.
So 1 away here with
Harrison.
the bases empty. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Cruz has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Wong. Stepping in, Colton Wong. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he takes ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Wong has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be. But find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Shaw is under it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Hoffman. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Yelich going back to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 39.
In now, Miles Mikolas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The pitcher, Joel Cruz, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Bader moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bader carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped up. Back behind second. Drury waits on it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First delivery to him on the way. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. On the year, Goldschmidt has a 280 batting average. Old strike 2 at the letters. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line drive. Foul.
Foul ball.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Now he'll step off. Pitch on the way. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Owings going back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 196 for his career, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Count now a ball and a strike. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. A ball and no strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
No runner, hold it right there, hold it.
Standing in, Garrett Hoffman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Winker is after it, but this will land untouched. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Joel Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cruz.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Red Owens.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Popped up. 1 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. In now, Jesse Winker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jesse Winker.
Hard hit to first.
Run it out, run it out.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers stepping in and ready for another shot. Miles Mikolas 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Miles Mikolas.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Fouled away. Hops this one up. Vogelbach in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Driven nicely into the gap. DeJong blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So
ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 23, Andrew McCutchen. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 6.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Miles Mikolas earns his 8th victory of the season. Joel Cruz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. John Brebbia closes the door for the save, his 30th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game. 3 hours.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubbies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Joel Cruz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Owings going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Chris Bryant now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and players love this.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
No runner, cut it.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
You know, this guy affects the game, Dero, in so many ways. He drives in runs. As a matter of fact, he's third in the league right now in runs batted in.
Yeah, we need to honor the RBI a little bit more. I know it's a total team stat, but in today's game, there are certain guys who have a knack for the ribby, and he's certainly one of them.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. The Cubs do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Owings. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to Schwarber.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Kendall Graveman.
Into the box now, Kendall Graveman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Owings moves over, and the inning is over. Next for Milwaukee,
Batting
Joel
ninth.
Cruz. He'll
The
get to
pitcher,
take his first cuts
Joel
here.
Cruz.
Hit in the air out to right. Hayward on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Fielder, Jake.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Striding in once again, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Gordon.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Gordon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There he goes. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Gordon isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Here's Javier Baez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. So far this season, Baez has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is a swinging strike on the breaking ball. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Owings giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So one got in the inning here with a runner at first. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Rizzo stands at first with one out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're all...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-1. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Jake Marisnick.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen.
Relay 4.
The tying run comes all the way around from first to score.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Gordon leads off second with nobody out. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. Singled homer run in his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Down and away, ball one. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2 and 2.
3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So a runner at first with one man gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Right side hit hard. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Didi Gregorius will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Didi Gregorius.
3, out, 3, out. He's safe. That's 4-4. Take the base. 3, he's out. Out. 5-4. Take the base. He's out. That's 4-4. 4-4. Take the base. 3.
6-3 the final score today. Chicago used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Kendall Graveman hangs win number 11 on his line. Jason